Hello YouTube, this is Dawson Ryder here with my long-promised review of Mougyu Dai Oh. I apologize it took so long, but he's a hard mecha. I wanted to make sure I wanted to practice everything to get it right. Hopefully I do. And also a lot of room changes going on and other reviews to handle. But the review's finally here. I apologize if the quarters are kind of tight. I've tried several different things, but it just didn't work out to my old format. But so let's go over the box first, since I can't fit the box and the mecha on the same table. So here's the box. It's a nice standard Sentai box, Shinkenger box. Here's a nice picture of Mogu here. Ushi origami mode in the bottom. On the bottom probably says DX Mougyu Dai Oh, and then there's a picture of Super Shinkenger right there. On the side here shows a picture of all the components to Samurai Hao and Samurai Hao himself and his gimmick. And then it shows Shinkenger riding on top. And then on the back it is a side box which shows the same image, basically just different. Shows the hidden discs again, and it also shows another picture of Samurai Hao. On the top, it shows a picture of Mogu and, yeah, Mogu. And I apologize, there's no background. I couldn't fit it for this giant review, so you'll have to look at all my toys. And on the top, just another picture of Mogu. So that's about it for the box. I have to do that. Okay, so let's bring Mogu in here himself. It's right here. Okay, so here's Mogu. Whoops, I was falling off the stand here. Okay. So as you can see, he's very large, and it's really hard to film him in this amount of space. In fact, I'm going to say right now, this is going to be a two-parter. Even if I don't take the full 10 minutes to do this part of the review, it probably will take me almost 10 minutes to do Samurai Hao, so I'll probably do it from scratch. So this will be two parts. First one will just be going over him by himself, and just with Shinkenger riding on top, and then the second part will be Samurai Hao. Similar to the way I filmed G12 and Daikai Oh, or Daikai Shinkenger. And I'll probably have to bring another table in for that. So, okay, so anyway, here he is on his own. He looks pretty nice. He's very big, obviously the big mecha for this year. Nice paint detailings in here. And on each side there is a hidden disc. I apologize if it's on the wrong side, but I think it is on the right side. And then here is the cannon, which will become his gun later. And then here's the cannons themselves, which have some nice gold painting for the blasters. And then the other side is pretty much the same, just a different hidden disc. And then for his face, he's got some nice face details, looks accurate to the show, adds character. His mouth can move up and down. It's really hard to show. It's really hard to see his face unless you're displaying him in a high up area anyway. So his gimmick is the rolling gimmick, similar to Side Dai Oh. Push this button forward to go forward, back to go back, and then this button to just stall his movement, but that is for mecha mode. So let's try to show that. Let me see. Oops, wrong button. Alright, let me back out a little bit. And let's move forward. Okay. I'll stop him before he falls back. And then he also moves back. Whoops. Sorry. Okay, and then just to show you, you push this button and it stalls his movement. It just moves the gears. Okay, so that's about it for this mode. Oh, except for, almost forgot, bring in Shinkenger. And he can ride on top of him, just kind of lining it up with the dips, like so, and Shinkenger is riding on top, kind of an old school Ultrazord. It looks pretty nice. I'm not going to display it like that, but if you only have these two, it's a nice way to display it, and he can move in this mode as well. See, I don't want him rolling off, so I'm going to stop him. Okay, so that's about it for that. I'm going to take him off. And to transform him into mecha mode is fairly simple. First thing I always do is take the hands/cannons off, set them aside, and also take the cannon off here and set it aside behind me. Now set him upright, facing backwards with his feet in Ushi origami mode, back towards you. Okay. So now take his arms. Dang it. This is a hard camera angle. Okay. And you're going to want to fold those forward like so, and then just line up the hole to the correct peg. Same deal here. Fold forward, line up hole to peg. Okay. And then, as you can see his face up here, there's two little holders here, just fold them all the way out to get his face. And then his gun, there is a little hole here, which corresponds with his hand. And there you have Mogu Daio mecha mode, and he is rolling towards me because of the incline. He looks okay on his own. I never really cared for his design on his own too much. Wasn't too sure about it. When I got it, it looks a lot better in person, and I was glad I got it, even just in this mode alone. But it's still not one of my personal favorite modes. He's a big brick mecha, obviously. No articulation except for the arms. But he still looks okay in this mode. So his gimmick is the, the hidden disc spinning. And I believe, whoops. Calm down, son. Okay. His gimmick, I apologize if this is the wrong disc, I believe it is the right disc. Pull it forward and put it in here. And then his gimmick is, with the spinning, just stall the spinning by pulling out the peg. And then spin it, and that will spin. Except the stall is spinning. Yeah, there we go. And his head will spin like that for a blasting formation, which is admittedly kind of neat. Not my favorite feature, but yeah, that's what he does. That's his gimmick. And he can also roll. Let me get a good angle on this. And push this in and move in. That's backwards. There we go. And he can also move forward, carrying out justice. So overall, he's not bad on his own. He's definitely expensive. The expensive pricey mecha this year, $200 or over, I think. I'm not sure how much I paid. I got him a long time ago. But if you're a fan of Mogu on his own, I'd recommend him. He's still a high quality mecha, and it looks great if you're into the design. But the real value is in Samurai How, which will be coming up in part 2. Even though I have like 4 minutes left, 4 minutes is not enough to do Samurai How, I assure you. So go to part 2. I'll try to link it here right on his face, and there will be part 2 of Samurai How. But on his own, disregarding Samurai How, if you're thinking about getting him, if you like the design, I can recommend him, but only if you really like the design. Otherwise, I'd save your money and get some of the other ones. But you'll see in the next video I recommend Samurai How. But him on his own, I only recommend if you really like him because he is expensive. So until part 2, this is Dawson Rider, signing out.